Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're talking about Demaryius Thomas and his announcement of his retirement from the NFL. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. It helps me out a lot. So Demaryius, at points in his career, was seen as one of the best wide receivers in the entire league. He was an excellent number one option for the Denver Broncos, and he was the first receiver taken in the 2010 NFL Draft. In that draft, the Denver Broncos selected him and Tim Tebow. And if you've looked in the news recently, you know Tim Tebow is actually making a comeback years later in the NFL as a tight end. Maybe he can get some pointers from Demaryius on how to be a receiver. Thomas said it was a real tough decision, and he said since he was a little kid, it was always him giving it his best and to go, non-stop. And what was his go in his life? Football was his go. He said he tried to get better each and every single year. Going into the offseason, he worked harder to become a better player. But even he knew he was aging. As his numbers declined and his age increasing, he noticed that he was slowing down. But Demaryius Thomas said he's happy, and more importantly, he is healthy, and he's ready to find his next path in life, whatever that may be. He played with Tim Tebow, and most notably, he played with Peyton Manning. Now, Peyton Manning joined the Denver Broncos in the 2012 season. After this, Demaryius Thomas proceeded to earn 5 straight Pro Bowl selections and was one of the main weapons on one of the best offenses in NFL history. He helped Peyton Manning break all kinds of passing records, while the Broncos would make 2 Super Bowl appearances, winning one of those. That includes the insane 2013 season where Manning had 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns. Demaryius Thomas caught 14 of those touchdowns. And don't forget, he also had that overtime game winning touchdown from Tim Tebow himself in the 2011 wildcard playoff game versus the Steelers. Demaryius Thomas played 8.5 seasons with the Denver Broncos before being traded to the Houston Texans, where he played 7 games. Then played with the New England Patriots, but got signed and then cut and then signed again before ending up with the New York Jets. Now with the Jets, he only played in 11 games, didn't have the greatest numbers, and we started to see that decline in that age. That was in the 2019 season, and Demaryius Thomas didn't play last year for the 2020 NFL season. At 33 years old, I gotta be honest, I think he still might have some gas left in the tank. I think if he was fully healthy, had a full offseason, he could probably make an NFL roster. At the very least, he could be a number 3 option on a team, or even a 4th or 5th just as a backup with experience to teach some of the younger guys. But again, as he said, he's leaving the game happy and healthy, and he's ready to find out what to do with his life next. Demaryius Thomas finishes his career with 724 receptions for 9,763 yards and 63 touchdowns. He ranks 53rd all time in NFL history in receiving yards. So yeah, I mean, more than likely, he'll become a member of the Broncos Ring of Fame. He did in fact sign a contract with Denver so he could officially retire as a member of the Denver Broncos. And he's actually going to be honored at the Denver Broncos' first home game this year versus the New York Jets, so be sure to watch that one. Thomas finishes his career as the Denver Broncos' 2nd leading receiver all time and 3rd in receptions behind Rod Smith and Shannon Sharpe. He's one of the best offensive players in Denver Broncos history and will be remembered by Broncos fans pretty well, I think. So, I mean, let me ask you, Denver fans, and I guess everyone in general, let me know, what do you think about Demaryius Thomas's career, and what was your favorite memory of him? Was he one of the best wide receivers of the last 10 years? Where does he rank on your list? And of course, Broncos fans, will you miss him, and if so, how much? I personally think he was a great receiver overall and had some really good seasons, his best coming in 2014 where he had 111 receptions for 1,619 yards and 11 touchdowns. I do know kind of towards the end of his Denver Broncos tenure, he was kind of known for dropping a lot of passes, having some issues there, but again, overall in his career, he was a top 10 NFL receiver for the Broncos, and he was their main go-to option for many years. During some of his best seasons, most notably the ones with Peyton Manning, it was arguable whether he was a top 5 wide receiver. Some people even claimed he was the best in the NFL. Did Demaryius Thomas have a good enough career to be an NFL Hall of Famer? I don't know about that, but again, he was an excellent receiver, and those Pro Bowls year after year, he was fantastic. And again, when you can say you were the number 1 wide receiving option for a historic NFL offense, I think that's pretty good, and that says a lot about his career. Great career overall, Demaryius. thank you for entertaining all of us NFL fans, and especially from the Denver Broncos fans. I'm sure they're super grateful. It's always sad seeing people retire from the NFL that you grew up watching. Makes me feel old every time someone announces their retirement, but I have a lot of fond memories of Demaryius Thomas, and he was super entertaining to watch. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like the video if you haven't already. If you made it this far, you might as well, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my videos. Again, I'm going to be doing more of these news type videos, kind of articles, and I'll still be doing once a week my what happened to videos, more like the videos I put a little bit more editing into. Again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers, and as always everyone, I'll see you in the next one.